Welcome. In front of me is a Motorola One 5G, and today I'll show you how you can apply tempered glass to this phone. Now, I'll be using a glass that is designed for a different device, but as you will see in a second, this one fits perfectly over this screen right over here. So, anyway, so that's number one. Number two, if you have a microfiber cloth, I would recommend getting it like right away. It's much better to use this than what comes provided, at least with this specific manufacturer. So, just kind of taking it out. It's my glass right here. There we go. So we have two wipes. Normally all the phones will have, or not phones, all the glasses will come with some kind of wipes. Some of them better, some of them worse. And this one comes with one of the worst ones I've seen. And not only do they sometimes come just dry generally. Let's see if the wet one is wet. Nope, this one, this wet one, just so you know, this is a wet one, is fully dry. Now if I turn off the display, maybe you can kind of see. So you can see it's not leaving any kind of residue, which would normally do if the actual wipe is wet. So that's why I recommend grabbing this, because let's be honest, this is just sad. And obviously if you don't have a microfiber cloth, you can use, I don't know, paper towel, though actually I take that back. Paper towel might not be as good because it leaves this like white particles. So I don't know, even a shirt might work better than this. An additional thing, like look at the size of this. This is just pitiful. So yeah, I don't recommend really using it if you don't have any kind of other options. If you do, obviously toss this out and use something like a microfiber cloth or anything else that works just as well. From there, before I go into cleaning the display, I'm gonna quickly go into applying the glass, because once I clean it up, I will just straight up go to applying it. So the one that I have does have a cutout right here, as you can see, and the reason I'm pointing this out is because we do have a cutout right here for the camera. Typically, I believe in a case like this device, you will have just a hole punch, so just a single hole instead of like this cutout. So that is probably one of the difference you will see, but no matter what the difference is, you will apply it the same way, at least if you're gonna apply it the way I do. So the way I do it is I align the cutout or the hole with the camera itself. So you can see there is a camera, and make sure that it is aligned with the camera and the bezels of the device right here. And I do pinch it from both of the sides, top and bottom, because this allows me to position it up, down, left, and the right. And the way I pinch it, I also get to pinch the actual device itself, so it allows me to kind of shift it, as you can see, left and right. So I'll find the place for it to be evenly spaced out, and then apply a little bit more pressure so it won't like shift anymore in here, or minimal shifting. And then I'll do the same here. So I will find like a middle point where the space between bezels is the same, and then just drop it. And from there it should apply itself to the screen. So there we go. Now let's get into cleaning the device. So right off the bat, you want to get rid of all the grime that might be on your screen, whatever like weird stuff is on it. There we go. And a second thing that you want to worry about is dust. As you can see, I do have something right over here. There we go. So that's pretty clean right now. You do want to keep the microfiber cloth ready, because if you have some kind of dust particles settle on your device, you do want to get rid of it before you apply your tempered glass. If you apply it with the dust, it might leave some air under your tempered glass. So anyway, I'm just gonna apply it right now. There we go. As you can see, it sometimes doesn't go all the way. It went here. But we do have a little bit of air right here and here. Now this is not like due to anything being under the display, it's just when it applied itself, it didn't go all the way. Now in case of this specific area right here, which sometimes happens on some devices, this will be almost impossible to push out fully. So what I recommend doing is using a fingernail, lift it up like this, and well, let's lift it up. There we go. You want to start pushing it in. There we go. And as you can see now, it's completely gone. Now this, hopefully I can get rid of it without any kind of problem, and it looks like I did. There we go. So as you can see, it's now perfectly applied. No air under the actual glass itself, and yeah, there we go. So, if you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.